I have some show and tell for today's lesson. This is my Brad ticket stub from, I don't remember what year, but it was in San Francisco, and it was the Happy Chichester tour, so the one of the video that you can see of them playing Buttercup. $15. $15. No more than 60 people at the venue. Just such a magical experience to see Stone that up close, and the way it came about was crazy. There were a few weeks where I had this recurring dream that I was hanging out with Eddie and hanging out with Stone, and I kept ending up with Stone in like a back alley, and a hummingbird flew by every time, and it was just lovely to, even in my dreams, hang out with Stone. But then one morning, I woke up and I was doing dishes, looking out the window, and like happens many times, but it was right after this dream, and a hummingbird flew by, and I thought, I should see what Stone's up to. And I did, and they were playing the very next night, and that's why I got to go. Call it your higher self knowing the past, present, and future, or call it just a coincidence. Either way, I highly recommend seeing Brad. And today, how has it been so long that we haven't done a Brad song? Being the Stone lover I am, we're doing Buttercup for Mr. Matt Franks, supporter of the cause. Matt, thank you. And on we go with the song. It was 2012. All right, so one of the things I like so much about Stone, of course, is how much he does with so little, and his part in this song, we're going to do the chords next, that Sean Smith is playing on the piano. By the way, I believe Sean is among us, so Sean, if you're watching, let me know how I did here. And it's an honor. Okay, D7, and you're going to pull off to 5, and sometimes he goes, ba-ba-dum. Sometimes he goes, but then you're going to go down to 3 and go 3-5-3, hammer on, pull off. 2 times. Another time. Sometimes he goes down to low B flat on the A string, 1st fret, and then back up to D3, and then sometimes, I mean, you could. I thought maybe sometimes he played a little chill F there in the live version I was watching. And on the last time, he goes, you can't, because that's the chord the band is on there. So you may, which is the bass note, right? D3 is the beginning of that chord anyways. But the last time, he goes up from 3 to 5 to 7. And that's it for Stone in the verse. Coming back with the chords. So Mr. Matt wants the unadulterated bar chord version, and this song unfortunately is in the key of B flat, so your first chord is B flat, and I'll show you at the end, I'll show you the Capo version. Here we go. So B flat, you can do either here, right? A1 and 3-3-3 on DGB, or do your root 6 major bar chord, your E major shape, 6, 8, 8, 7, 6, 6. Either way is good, doesn't matter. Down to F. Now to G minor, so 3, 5, 5. Back down to F. Now up to E flat, which is going to be 6 on the A string, 8, 8, 8 on DGB. Now we're going to do B flat, and then F again, twice. Now the reason this sounds so fancy is because Sean, being on the piano, has more control than us guitar players do over which of the notes, the root, the 3rd, or the 5th, is the bass note in the chord. So for instance, he could play a chord like this, a B flat with a B flat in the bass, but it's just tiny because it lends itself to illustrate that if you make a little tiny F here, it sounds more like than it sounds like. So that's why the piano chords and the guitar chords aren't really kind of gonna ever 100% match up. But yeah, that's what it is. B flat, F, G minor, F, E flat, and here you really hear this E flat note go to D, which is B flat's the 3rd. So you hear this thing go. It almost sounds like that, but I believe Sean is playing a B flat with a D in the bass. I think that's what it sounds like, but that's the verse. Sorry. B flat, F, G minor, F, E flat, B flat, F, F, and then we are to the next part. And for demonstration purposes, and also because I want to illustrate how cool Stone's part is, because when he plays over the B flat, right, he's playing an A. which is B flat's major 7. So he's going from major 7 to 6 as compared with B flat. Da-da. And then he goes, which is in our key, in our F, it's 1 2 1. So that's why that sounds like that, right? And then when we play G minor, our same is now no longer major 7 6 7. I'm going to stop after this example, but just so you can appreciate how and why this is so cool. It's so it's 2 1 in our G minor scale. Same two notes have gone from 7 6 7 to 2 1. Ultra super cool. Okay, on with the next part. Oh, here's the demonstration. I keep not doing it. Just give it one easy strum, I believe. Unless you're doing the bluegrass version. E flat. B flat. Double F. Stone you go. Okay, here we go. Just kidding, tricked you. Let's say you want to play as close to what Sean is playing on the piano as you can on the guitar. Play your B flat the regular way. I think Matt's gonna like this a lot. Everyone else is like rolling your eyes. Now we're gonna play an F that is probably an F shape you've never played before. We need F, A, and C. We're gonna grab A in the bass, so we get this motion of B flat down a half step. E5, A and D, 3, G5. So, B flat, regular, F our new weird way. Play G minor the regular way, and F the regular way now. Up to E flat, just how we did it, down, A string 6th fret, but now we're going to play B flat as a G shape, so E6, A5, D, and G3. So we get that third in there, which you hear from Mr. Smith, followed by regular old F. So there you go with that. Now the next part, promise. So the first chorus, Sean goes E flat, it's just a matter, B flat, and F. But Stone does this really cool, it's a D shape, well, here we go. So B string with your pinky finger, 11th fret, and G10 with your ring finger, and then we want D8 with your pointer finger. This is, if you could imagine being down here, and then we wouldn't need your pointer finger, and then you had an extra finger and could play a D. That's why this is a D shape. So, over Sean's E flat, which this is really a B flat chord, but B flat and E flat have 2 of the 3 notes in common, so that works. Really, and it's got the major 7th from E flat in it, so it sounds like an E flat major 7, which it isn't not. You just hang on that, kind of pluck down on, and then down to F, which is the same shape on 3, 5, and 6. And that's what Stone does in the first chorus, and then we're back to the verse, of course. Second chorus is twice as long, so from your... You can pluck that however you want. Just chime in, make sure everybody knows you're there. It's my whammy bar with my fingers. Then we're into the bridge. Bridge is super simple. For Mr. Smith, it's A flat, 4th fret, also known as G sharp, up to B flat, also known as A sharp, 2 times. Before we get back to the wheel. But Stone, so if this is B flat, right, our little D shape up here on 11, 10, 8, A flat is 2 frets lower than that, so that's what Stone hits. And then he goes up to B flat, before he hits a low regular old B flat root 5 major bar chord there, 1 3 3 3, right? And again, and I think that might be it because they go into the verse. I'm going to check. Last bridge happens twice as long, and then they end on a B flat while Stone goes, and that's the end. It's like a false resolution, but it's in the key of B flat, but that's the first chord. It sounds like B flat's resolving to F, but that's not musically the case, or it is if we're in a mode, depending on how you think about it. I'm going to slap a capo on and show you how to do it with open chords. Don't move. There's a key change when we hit that A flat, so there's no getting around having to play a bar chord no matter what you do here. So I'm going to put the capo on the first fret, and for the verse play A, E, F sharp minor, 2, 4, 4, right? Or cold play F sharp minor, right? 4, 4, 2, open, open. Works really well for this song. Back to E, followed by, now our E flat is D, A, so no getting around the F sharp minor, but you can do cold play F sharp minor one more time. A, but it's gonna make the A flat easier. E, F sharp minor, or cold play F sharp minor. E, D, A, E. Okay, now remember the chorus started on E flat, so D, A, E. And then the bridge is just G, A. And those are all the pieces with the capo. Gosh, that was easy and fast. Yeah, all right. Matt Franks, thank you for the excellent request. Everybody else, thank you for being here. I thought I'd take my time with that because I was fascinated with the trying to make the piano chords on the guitar thing. And I'm assuming if you're watching this video, it's because you really love this song. You probably didn't mind more commentary on it. Even more commentary. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.